Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades in the weekly recap. Before I get into the recap, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section social media account. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now I finished the week with 13 wins and 3 losses for a win rate of 81.25%, slightly below my weekly goal of 85%, but you know, as long as it's above 80, I'm fine. But you know, I think my weekly goal is 85. And so, I mean, it was a tough week. I had a couple of losses that were just tough this week. So, with that said, I'll just get into it. The baby is in the background, so if you hear him mumbling, you may hear him mumbling. Let's see, let's start with the trade ideas room on the 13th. SPY puts into 522. Massive run up, meaning it gapped up Sunday and it just kept running and running. And I put what? Puts into 522, which was right here at this round number, that low. I did not wait. As soon as it broke that 522 level, I took puts right away. I didn't wait out the first 10 minutes because I knew, well, I didn't know, but I mean, I thought for sure we were going to take a dump at open after this massive run up, because we went from almost a $3 run up. So we had a big play right there. No, actually, you know what? At 9:34. Yeah, so I didn't take it right there at 9:34. I'd have to actually look down to the 1 minute, because I'm not 100% sure where I took it. Normally I wait out the first 10 minutes, but I didn't. I think I waited for a level. 9:34 right here, right there is where I took it, which is right at the 521.80 area. I don't look at the 1 minute, I'm just bringing it up for 521.80. So yeah, I took it right here, right underneath the 522, right underneath this lower. So I took it there. I took the 52.30 put, the 52.30 puts at 650, and they went from 650 to 11. So okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. For some reason it looked like it was a bigger move than that, but yeah, they went from 650 to 1120. So I did grab it right here. Then I took calls at 1024, which was right here. I see why I took it here. I got bought up right here. Went up to VWAP, rejected a little bit, flagged a little bit underneath VWAP. So I was thinking, okay, we're gonna pop, push to VWAP and make a V recovery. And so I took the 52.30 calls at 680, and it popped a little bit, but I don't think I sold any. I think it just went against me as soon as I got in, or I think I got greedy or something like that. Was expecting a bigger move and it just didn't happen. So I got them at 680 and I cut them at 5, so took a small loss there. Then I took puts at let's see, 1032, 1024, which is right there. So yeah, so when it came back down and broke below the bodies of these candles right here at 521.30, that's where I took the puts. I took the 52.25 puts at 670, and they went from 670 to 770. Not much of a move right there. So yeah, no V rally, came back up into, ended up being a bear flag, came back to lower day, but it didn't really break lower day. It just stayed right there. So yeah, you're gonna hear him mumbling. I may have to stop and do it later, finish it later if he starts yakking too much. So, but yeah, I went from 670 to 770 right there. So then it just chopped a little bit there. I didn't do anything. It didn't do anything till 1 o'clock, which was right here. I took puts that took the 522, the 52.25 put to 680. I took it right here underneath 520.85. They went from 680 to $16, so that was a 100% plus move. And then I took calls at 302, which is right here. Kind of made a little bit of a cup and handle, or right here you got a little bit of, yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble doing this. I'm gonna have to pause. I'm gonna try to finish at least this day. But yeah, it came up. It had this strong green candles right here. I made like a U shape right here, and then it rejected the 20 EMA, and then it didn't. It didn't break the slow, made a higher low. So when it broke over this area of 521, that's why I grabbed calls. Grabbed the calls. The 5220 calls are 450, and they went from 450 to 540 right there. So yeah, that's Monday. Not that bad of a day. So I guess I'm gonna have to finish this later when he's not mumbling. So I'll pause it and I'll get back to it when he's done talking. Okay, now that it's quieter, I'm gonna finish the recap. Let's see, Tuesday. I did Monday, so Tuesday. What Tuesday? 14th. Okay, SPY puts under 520 is what I call pre-market, and that's down here. Basically, the previous day's low. Let's see. I took puts at 1017. Let's see what I did. 1017. Okay, this is what I did right here. First time in a candle, green. Didn't really want to take calls, so I waited, popped up. But we had a nice 3 candles right there, the bodies right there. As soon as I got underneath the bodies, I think I might have taken it actually down here, right at 521. Yeah, about 521, I think. I took the 52.15 puts at 610, and as soon as I get in, it went against me. It popped, and then it dropped, and I ended up stopping out at 2 and didn't really do anything, so that was unfortunate. Then I waited and took puts again at 1143, which was right here. Yeah, I think I went right and grabbed them right underneath the bodies of these candles right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I got underneath, what, 521 is when I took puts, and it just slowly grinded down. So there, I got them to the 52.20 puts at 540, and they went from 540 to 610. Not much there. Then it just ripped. I was not expecting this. I didn't want to chase it. To me, it just I didn't think anything was really going to happen. Plus, we had a head and shoulders right here. I thought for sure we were going to have like a big move on the head and shoulders. You got the left and the head, a slightly bigger, larger right shoulder. Head and shoulders does not need to be pretty or picture perfect. As long as the lows, the right and the left shoulder are lower than the high a day, which is the head, that's all that matters. Even if it's close, like 20 cents or something, it doesn't really matter. It's still there. It still exists. So it had a head and shoulders. It had everything going for it, and VIX was low. VIX is very, very low, and it just did not break. Well, it did break low a day. Then it quickly got bought up. And the ranges, I'm not a fan of buying puts at high a day or calls at low a day, because they could easily squeeze it. They could easily flush it, especially with VIX being low and all the things that's going on in the world. They could flush it very, very, very easily. And I was not expecting this move, and I actually thought about maybe grabbing puts at high a day, but I'm glad I didn't, because it ripped it. Just normal manipulation, theatrics that we see from the market. So kind of crazy. Yeah, we had something going on, like inflation data coming out the day before. I mean, the next day, and I thought for sure we were going to get a little bit of a what do you want to call it? End of the day sell off, because what was Wednesday? Wednesday we had something. Yeah, we had core CPI and core retail sales and CPI, and everything came in flat. We didn't even know end of the day dump or anything, and it came in flat, and the market just raged just because it came in flat, even though it's not good. And the numbers the market gives you it's garbage. I wouldn't trust any of the economic data that comes out. I don't trust any of it. I think it's all manipulated to make Biden look good. So I don't want Trump to win. So trade ideas on Wednesday, I didn't have anything trade ideas because of this massive pop. I didn't really have much to go on, so I just preferred not to do it. And this just ended up being kind of tough to play. First 10-minute candle was really green. I thought for sure we were going to dump it right at the go. So I was ready, but the first 10-minute candle was green. The second one was red. I was definitely looking at puts, especially with flat numbers. Really nothing to be excited about. So when it broke lower day right here at 525.65, that's when I grabbed the 52.60 puts at 650, and then went 650 to 920. Then it just made a 180 and just raged all day long. It's just crazy that the market's in this kind of situation now where it just it's wanting bad news, so it has an excuse to get rate cuts. It's acting like a spoiled child that it needs to have bad news so it can get its rate cuts. So basically, it's exactly what it's acting like, a spoiled child right now. I've never seen the market get excited for bad news to get what it wants. It's kind of really stupid. So sorry if you hear the vibration. It's just I got a machine running in the background. There's always something running in this house on the weekends, but. Anyways, let's see. Thursday the 16th, what they say with traders room. SPY puts in the 529. 529 is, let's see, was there a previous day? 529 is basically right down here at this pivot where it's resistance and support right here. Didn't get there. First 20 candles green. I waited, and when it broke lower day on this candle at 10 o'clock, 10:07 actually, I grabbed 53.10 puts at 750. They went from 750 to 930, so that ended up playing out. Then I grabbed puts at 12:07, which is right here. No, 12:07, right here. You can see why I grabbed it. I thought for sure I grabbed it right here, but I didn't. Get the body, the wick, and the wick all lining up. I love seeing this right here. When I see this, especially when it's pushing down, I want to see it break. So I grabbed the 53.20 puts right when it broke the 50.30.75 area. I got them at 8.30, and they went from 8.30 to 9.70, so that ended up being a really, really good play. I do love seeing these small candles, like consolidation candles right here. And even if you were looking at the upside, I mean, you got all of these candles. You got 4 10-minute candles. That's a long time. I mean, that's 40 minutes of consolidation. Just sitting there, bumping up against a resistance level, but in this case, support level. The more times it touches, the more likely it's going to break. So it touched at 1, 2, 3, 4. It broke the 5th time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It broke the 6th. So the more it touches, the more it likes to break. So then I took puts again at 209, which is right. Didn't touch that. 209, which is right here. I missed this candle. I think I was going to get the retracement, but it didn't retrace. I was looking for FU setup. Nothing right there. Then it's like getting bought right around the 50, the 529.50 gets bought, stays above it, gets bought, tries to pop, then it comes back down. So when it breaks the 529.50 area right here, this is where I grabbed the 53.10 puts at $7, and they went from $7 to $11.40. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, it breaks on the 5th time. Lucky number 5. 5 here, 6 here, and 5 here. So that ended up working out well. Then I took puts again at 340, which is right here. Not quite sure what we get this massive red candle. I think what happened was when it started to retrace, I grabbed it. I grabbed the 53.10 puts at 710, and they went from 710 to 1060 right there. So ended up being a really, really good day. Definitely pleased about Thursday. Then Friday, let's see, only played 3 on Friday. Friday was a little trickier. Traded his room on Friday. SPY puts at the 528, which is this. Make it back out more. Down here at this low, kind of rounded down to the whole number. I always round down to the nearest 50 cents or whole number. I don't like saying, okay, 528.15. No, thank you. Not at pre-market numbers, because it's just so much volatility to the first 10, 20 minutes. It's going to break it regardless of what it is. So first 10-minute candle is red. Second 10-minute candle is red. I took puts at new low a day. Took to 52.90, puts at $6, and they went from 6 to 6.70. No, I did not take it at new low a day. What did I wait? Did I wait for 528.50? I had to have. I must have waited. Because I got the 52.90 puts at $6, and they went from 6 to 70. Now, if I got them up here, that would have gone at least $7 or $8. So I think I grabbed it down here more, to be honest. So I'm not quite exactly sure where I grabbed it. Either way, I grabbed it down here. Ended up being a small win. Then I took calls at 10.25, which is right here. You can see you get the candle. I mean, you get the body, the top of the candle, and kind of halfway through the candle, get a little consolidation area right here at the 580 area, 528.80 area. So when it failed to make new low a day right here, well, it got bought up really fast when it did make new low a day. And when it got over VWAP, it got over this area, I grabbed calls. I grabbed the 5,300 calls at 690, and they went from 690 to 840. So that ended up being a good play. It rejected pre-market high, so I kind of thought, okay, we're going to stay in a range. Well, actually, I didn't think that yet. At that particular time, I saw it rejected pre-market high. It's like, okay, we're going to stay at the top of the range. We're not breaking out, so maybe we're going to dump. So I ended up taking puts at 11.39, which is right here. When we failed to break pre-market high and came back down to lower day, I didn't grab this. I missed that. I ignored that. So when it came back down, I grabbed it right here. No, 11.39. Yeah, I grabbed it down here. The 52.95 puts at 640. And now I know they went green. I know they went like over $7 because I saw it, but I wasn't fast enough to grab it, and it quickly went against me. So what happened was, because it went against me, I was thinking at this point in time, it's been getting bought here, here, and here, and it got bought here really quickly. That this is going to stay in the range of pre-market range, 528.35-ish to 529.30. So we're going to stay in this dollar range. So when it popped, I ended up averaging down right at 12.05, which is right here. I mean, I could have waited to the higher day, but for me, I don't know. I just kind of grabbed it early. I don't know why. I just did it. I added it because I initially had it at 640. I added at 350 up here, and the ad was like top. Was like I think I actually got the bottom, close to the bottom on those prices on those puts. Very, very close. And I got them at 350, and my new average was 495, and then they ended up going to 760 finally. So ended up being a good play. With that, me adding, I just had the assumption that we were going to stay in the range, and if I added above mid-range to the upper top of the range, that I would probably end up having a high chance of getting out. I mean, I could have added, and it could have gone a higher day and it broken out. Then I would have had to stop out. But, I mean, I took the chance that we were going to stay. Oh, and the other thing is the reason why I took a massive chance is VIX. VIX at this particular time, let me bring it down to the 10-minute. VIX at this time on Friday, when I added, which was at what time? 12.05. Right up here, 12.05. 12.05. 12.05. Right here, 12.05. VIX was below, was that new lower day. I mean, under 12.20, that was just, VIX is just crazy low. So to me, I thought that was another reason why to add to, because of VIX was so low that we were going to bounce. And VIX does not deserve to be down here at the 12, below 1250, or even below 13 at that matter, with all the things going on. So that's why I added. That's why I did what I did. So I hope that's helped with the recap, and sorry for the annoying noises of the dishwasher, which is fairly close to my computer, and because I have the computer next in the living room / kitchen area, so you hear probably that humming, and then my son babbling the first part of the video. So welcome to unedited version of my life. But anyways, that's it, and thanks for watching.